Welcome into the Devil's Digest postgame show following Arizona State's 73-60 victory over Utah here at Desert Financial Arena. The Sun Devils now improved to 15-14 overall in the season and 6-10 in Big 12 play. Alongside publisher Hoder Bino, I'm Justin Lacertosa. First, we'd like to thank our sponsors in Burrito Express and Santan Ford. And Hode, after a tough road trip where the Sun Devils lost to two Texas teams on the road, they knew that they had to come in back to Tempe and make a point against the worst team in the Big 12 in Utah, and they surely did that. Kind of had the lead for the majority of the game outside of the first couple segments of the first half. ASU kept their foot on the gas throughout the entire game, and it really seemed like the name of the game was defense.
Yeah, absolutely, Justin. I think anytime you can limit your opponent to 60 points, especially at home, this is definitely a game you should come away victorious. Utah, like you said, the worst team in the Big 12. This is not a conference that gives you many layups in terms of comfortable opponents. So this definitely did come at the right time for ASU after losing two, I would say almost heartbreakers, both to TCU and Baylor, also games that you could say on paper were winnable for the Sun Devils. And a lot of things just overall on the team really stood out. I think that Bobby Hurley's comments about both Alan McKay about the forward coming off the bench and Mo Odom, the clear-cut leader of the team, playing with pretty serious injuries, and not once wavering in terms of if they're going to play or not going to play today. Both players have not practiced since they came back from Texas, leading up to this contest. Santiago Truitt, another player that hasn't been healthy according to Bobby Hurley in the last 2 months. To see all those players battling, along with some other key contributors, and be able to come away with a victory was definitely impressive. Kind of ironic that the student section was given, boat captain hats for this game, and this contest for the first 5 months really looked like the navigation of this team was anything but effective. As Utah jumped to a 9-point lead in the first five minutes of the game, but ASU was able to right the ship, pun intended. It definitely was smooth sailing, more or less, for the rest of the contest. There were some times where Utah did come back, as much as cutting down the lead to 4 points. But a very clean game by the Sun Devils. I don't remember the last time where ASU only turned over the ball 5 times, only had 16 fouls for the entire game. And again, this is a game where they limited their opponent to 60 points. So maybe some uncharacteristic aspects that we've seen from ASU, definitely compared to other contests in Big 12 play, but nonetheless a very, I would say, clean game, more or less, for the Sun Devils. And again, they needed that bounce back. And this team, just like Millie showed all year long, definitely has a fight in them, even though this is a very, very disappointing campaign, to say the least.
For sure, a hard-fought defensive campaign for the Sun Devils in this one, and as you mentioned, a clean game. Only turned the ball over 5 times and wasn't really in foul trouble throughout it. Top to bottom, what did you like from an injured Sun Devil team with Mo Odom, Al Mukabe, and Santiago Truitt? But what did you like altogether with the roster?
Yeah, I think it was an offense that really, for the most part, was playing very effectively. I mean, sure, you can talk about a lot of missed bunnies, especially in the first 5 minutes, that really put ASU in that early hole. But overall, you just had the players you expect to step up really do step up. Obviously, it all starts and ends with Mo Odom again playing far from being 100% healthy. 15 points, 4 assists. Pig Johnson coming off the bench with his usual solid contribution with 13 points and three assists. ASU as a team had 9 blocks, and you can already guess who was leading the charge over there, Masamba Diop, with 5 blocks. Santiago Truitt did have a double-double, 10 rebounds to go along with 12 points. And it really was just a game where ASU got great contributions from the bench, 27 points. Ironically, even in a very comfortable win, did have only 9 fast break points, but on the other end did have 36 points in the paint. Again, something we really don't see from ASU on a regular basis when it comes to Big 12 play. And and the fact that we're able to shut down Utah, didn't let them explode from the 3-point range. They got a lot of their points in the paint, but a lot of them I think were just early in the game where the contest was somewhat close. But again, in the second half, ASU was able to really impose their will defensively, even though Utah did start that second half on a strong note. So it was just one of those games where ASU, to start the first half and really to start the second half, maybe didn't play their best basketball, but able to bounce back quite nicely. And again, I just think bouncing back, playing for adversity was really just the common theme for ASU collectively as a team. And also, like I said, a lot of key players with their contributions today were players that were playing far from 100% healthy. So you really have to tip your cap. Again, in a season that is disappointing in 10,000 different ways, to see those players still battling and really not wanting to let themselves down and the team down, that's something that's admirable. Again, Utah is not even close to being the toughest game that ASU had in Big 12 play this season, but there's no shame and no need to apologize to take care of business against a team that you, quite frankly, need to take care of business.
Yeah, next on the calendar for ASU this coming Tuesday against number 14 Kansas, the final home game for the Sun Devils this season. ASU doesn't really have much room to make up ground in the regular season if they want to make it to March, but this is a Kansas team that just got routed by Arizona and as the number one prospect in this upcoming NBA draft, according to a lot of analysts and Darren Peterson. But outside of that, a very well-balanced team alongside him. What are the Sun Devils going to have to do to maybe pull off another upset in Tempe?
Yeah, I think that they just have to really just put that defensive effort again because Kansas is not a team that you really can go toe to toe, and they're going to drop out of the top 15. They're not going to be coming here high stepping after such a rout in Tucson earlier today. So this is a game where you can get a very angry Kansas team. But honestly, Justin, this is a game that's going to be very challenging, even if Kansas were to beat Arizona earlier today, and Kansas, sure, their place in the NCAA tournament is not in doubt, but this time of year, it's all about seeding. And the more wins you get, the better seeding you can earn. So, obviously a very challenging game for ASU. But also a very sentimental game to say goodbye to seniors, especially a guy like Mo Odom, who somebody who we thought was going to be one of the leaders of this team, and really turned in a great season. And again, the fact that I was able to do what he did today, playing injured, just shows you what an asset he's been to this team. And again, that this was not the season that ASU wanted to have. But to see a guy like Mo Odom play the way he has really for the entire season, not only this afternoon, has been very inspiring. So that is one guy that really wants to go out, at least when it comes to his last home game as a Sun Devil, go out on the right note. It's going to be a really tough contest, but hopefully this is a game for ASU that did give them some confidence against one of the toughest opponents they have hosted this season in Tempe.
Well, thank you, Hode, for your insights. Sun Devils with one more home game before they wrap up their home slate for the regular season. We'll be here with all the coverage, so stay locked in. Go to DevilsDigest.com. Follow Devil's Digest on Twitter at Devil's Digest. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors at Burrito Express and Santan Ford. And for publisher Hardabino, I'm Justin Lasfertosa. We'll talk to you guys soon.